Hey, it's Coolio if you don't know. It's time for a new thing, but not really a new thing? I think you know what I'm getting at. I mean, the pattern for the last few LPs has been kind of predictable, don't you say? Although this time he doesn't have a plane, he has a fancy car. Giddy. Oh dear! No! What is this? Pyramid discovered. Legendary treasure nearly found, but ancient accidents hindered findings. Oh, it's time to work it. With anytime Wario Land 4. There you go. From the lands of the Game Boy to the Game Boy Advance, this one released in 2001. Let's go! We have 2 save files this time, as opposed to the previous options of either 3 or 1. Oops, wrong button. Hang on, I have a little bit of reconfubling to do, apparently. There we go. So, this time we also have 2 options of difficulties. We can play on normal, or we can make it harder on ourselves. My practice run before doing this LP was on normal, so obviously I'm going to do this on hard. This is going to be a terrible idea. Yep, that's a pyramid. Seems quite the fancy pyramid too, made of gold. Oh, look at that. Let's go take a look inside. Kitty. What's this cat's deal? Well, the prudent thing to do would be to follow it in. I mean, obviously, right? Alright. Well, there's nothing else here that we can go. We can't go left, right, or up. So let's go down into the entry passage. Hall of Hieroglyphs, the first level of this fancy game. So that we can learn all the basics and see what's up. So, as opposed to the last couple of games, Wario is no longer unbreakable. He's got health like every other superhero. He's got pipes just like any other Mario brother. Now, these guys are kind of interesting. If you butt stomp, they'll change colors. And depending on what color they are, they'll drop different prizes. The yellow form will drop 10. The blue form will drop 50, and as you've just seen, the red form will drop 100. Enemies killed also will drop health bits. I don't know if that's the official name or not, but that's what I'm calling them. So, get used to it. 8 health bits will form a point of health. And what I just picked up there is a jewel fragment. There are 4 in each level, and I need all 4 of them in every level of a section to be able to access that section's boss. As with any Wario game, press B, you can charge. Press B, you can jump and charge. If you press B and A, I mean, obviously. Now, I am trying to get as much money as possible, because each level is rated based on how much money you get. Ratings go as such. If you get 3,000 or more, then you get, excuse me, if you get 3,000 or more, you get bronze. If you get 6,000 or more, you get silver, and 10,000 or more will get you gold. Here's a new feature of this game. Hold down R, start running, and you can charge into stronger blocks. And also do this while jumping. Dang it. Get up there. There we go. These guys also have two forms, one which will drop 10, one which will drop 50. Diamonds, of course, worth 1,000. They are the most valuable thing in the game, I'm sure this goes without saying. And super throw, by holding down B, you can get hurt by running into enemy spears. What's in here? Aha! It's the health chest. I believe there is one in every level, and collecting this item will restore your health. Also, every chest, whether you've collected it or not before, will contain a piece of money worth 500. Oh, okay. Of course, throw upward by holding up. And also power throw upward if you want. Let's get the maximum amount of money here. Trying not to get hurt in the process, but failing miserably. Also, when you get hit, you do lose money, but you can collect it again, so it's not a complete loss most of the time. As with previous games, when you're in a slant, you can press down, start rolling, and break any blocks in your way. This is Keyser. We absolutely need to get Keyser in order to progress in the levels. If you do not get Keyser in a level, you have to repeat the level immediately. This is going to be our fourth jewel fragment, which will give us the full jewel stone. With this first section, there is only one level before the boss. So now we have access to the boss once we get out of here. Oops. You're already red. What am I trying to do? Well, this is disappointing. I don't think I have enough money to get gold. But that's quite alright, because I think that for what I'm trying to do, I don't need to get gold in the Hall of Hieroglyphs. Anyway, this here is the frog switch. You remember that vortex that we came into the level? Just on the other side of this wall here. That can be opened up by the frog switch to allow us to exit the level. There's only one thing, however: when I hit this, a timer will start. And also, these blocks will be switched. Sometimes there's some blocks that are flipped on, like these, that turn off, and sometimes there are some that are turned off that get flipped on. On normal, you would get 1 minute on this level specifically. to get over to the vortex. But we're playing on hard. You get 15 seconds. Fortunately, the path is not hard to take. You just break this. And there we go. I'm gonna let the time run out just for this level so you can see what happens. When you run out of time, well, let's just say that time is money. You see, you start losing money at a rather profuse rate. So you want to get out of the level as soon as possible. I might repeat that level off screen just to get gold, but I don't think it's going to be important. You also get 50 coins per heart you have left over, giving me a total of 9240, and your game is automatically saved as soon as you touch the vortex. We got Keezer in this level, thus allowing us to proceed. And we got the Jewel Stone, which will unlock the boss. Now we can go to the minigame shop. What this gives us is medals with which we can buy additional items that will help us to defeat the boss. I'm going to show off all of these on screen, but I'm probably not going to bother a whole lot with actually getting these medals because the games can get tedious. Normally you would have to pay 5,000 per play, however after beating the first level the cost is only 2,000. Any future attempts will cost 5,000. So let's start with Wario's Home Run Derby. Probably not gonna play these for very long because they really don't make for very good LP content. Now normally you would be holding the Game Boy Advance over to the side, but this is of course not required. The goal of course is simply to hit the ball in such a way that it will break the glass, basically. If you miss the ball and it goes by, you get a strike. Oops, I think I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. If you hit the ball, but it goes off across the foul lines, you'll get a foul, which, in accordance to the rules of baseball, will not result in an out if you get the third strike as a foul. I believe, yep. So every three home runs, you'll get a minigame token. I'm going to try to get to 10. That's because something happens at every 10, which is kind of neat. Wow, I am way off. I'm sure it doesn't help that I'm having to play this kind of on the side. I think it is possible to tell this emulator to rotate video output, but I don't know if it's possible to do that without actually restarting emulation. And also, it's kind of unnecessary. I mean, it's just a matter of trying to hit the ball at the right time. Foul ball again. Oh. Yeah, weird things start to happen with the ball once you get far enough. It can stop in midair, it can disappear, and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Also, I just re-entered the same game. Yeah, we've seen this. I'm just going to... There you go. So I've just wasted 2,000 there, but whatever. Let's play the Wario hop. So this one's pretty easy. You're on a tire and you can jump. What do you gotta do? Jump over things. I mean, obviously. I think you get the idea by now. Eventually, the speed can modulate. Stuff can start kind of flying at you. Every 15, you get a minigame token, and I just landed on a rock to stop my run. And finally, there's this one. You get shown a face, and you have to recreate it. How? Well, you play the Wario roulette. Yay! So, more or less, Android Wario. Ta-da! Oh dear. And some of the faces that are created are rather gruesome. Okay. I believe you get a coin for every 5. No? Don't remember. Is this one? Oh, looks like a chipmunk. Okay, it's every 6. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this up here. And so we no longer have enough money to play the minigames, which is just as well because I've just shown you all the minigames. So let's go on to the boss, Spoiled Rotten. Having collected all of the 1 jewel stones, we're able to access the boss chamber. Here's the item shop. It'll give us the options to buy things to destroy, well, help to destroy the boss. All of these, which cost money, will take a few bars off the boss's health, and of course, smiles are always free. Yay! I might do something about trying to show these off, maybe in a bonus video. Alright, let's get it going. We have 30 seconds to beat this boss on hard. Which is pretty easy. You just charge it, it eventually gets mad. It won't let you charge it from the front anymore. We got jump and charge from the back. And 20 seconds later, we have destroyed the first boss and cleared the entry passage. So what happens now? Well, the panel in the center of the room changes to reveal a smaller pyramid. Wow, what is this? And we also get access to all of the levels. Well, not all of the levels. We get access to the first level of each passage. We're going to be going in counterclockwise order starting from the entry passage, so we're going to be doing Emerald, Ruby, Topaz, and Sapphire. In case you're wondering what this is, we'll get to it later. But I think we're going to actually stop for this video, which is actually a really short video for me, but it's pretty much the introduction to the game, and I don't feel like that this video really should be any longer, so... Next time on Wario Land 4, we shall start with the Emerald Passage. I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next time.